Greetings and welcome. I'm James. I'll be hosting this knowledge-sharing video, which will briefly describe how we came up with the Unity Macroverse, and developed it together with the community. It all began with a second-year biotechnology student who was interning with us. He came up with a simple story idea that he shared. We took his story points and created a large story canvas around it. This was to enable other storytellers to come in and add on content. His own story points were the basis for creating our first story that we named Marooned. Marooned began as a script which we wrote out as part of the overall larger story canvas. Not being much of visual artists ourselves, we reached out through social media in search of an illustrator that could help translate the story, and our simplistic scribbles, into illustrated visuals. We continued reaching out to other different yet related communities, to explore other things that could be done with Marooned, and the overall story canvas itself. This included 3D designers, illustrators, hobbyists and collectors, science fiction enthusiasts, small and independent retailers, tabletop gamers and game designers, fan clubs and other interest groups. Using the same open collaborative approach for the subsequent titles after Marooned, we began reaching out with physical presence at retail locations and public events which suited the targeted market we operated within. This also included colleges, universities, and other learning institutions, where we shared our story canvas and collaborative experience with, to encourage students, especially those in the fields of creative arts, marketing, and business, to participate. As we wanted to lower the barriers of entry for participation, we encouraged those with the interest, and not necessarily the vocation or qualification, to join in. It was not particularly difficult in reaching out to new communities, as more often than not, they intersect through community members who share similar interests. For instance, a university lecturer who happens to do illustrations in his free time. A 3D designer who is also a retailer at weekend flea markets. Storytellers who are part of NGOs. It's these kinds of community intersections which has allowed the Unity Macroverse to grow into other areas beyond where it started from. As the core of the Unity Macroverse is rooted in storytelling, we even lowered the bar further by allowing new story submissions to be done in the form of simple bullet points, and not in elaborate written paragraphs. From this, we have now even branched out into stories written by children, for children, which are a healthy way to encourage younger generations to expand their horizons and think more creatively, while being part of the larger community. The Unity Macroverse is constantly growing, thanks to the participation, input, and contributions by community members like yourself. We welcome you to come and join us at the Unity Macroverse, and together, grow the community further.